What's going on, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 22 in my 9th annual 31 Days of Horror, a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to Halloween. And continuing along with the reviews here, I decided to go with something a little more thriller, and that is The Hand That Rocks the Cradle from the year 1992, which is funny. I actually got this from the Disney Movie Club, which is really funny. But yeah, this is a thriller. It follows a young, not young, but, woman who is probably in her 30s, I would say. And she is pregnant with her second child, and her husband and her seem pretty successful. They're having a good family, and everything's going super smooth. And she goes to a doctor. I don't know if it's a gynecologist or a doctor for the baby or whatever, but the way he touches her seems very inappropriate. We as an audience see that when he's giving her a exam down below, he actually removes his glove, so we know he's a complete scumbag. And essentially she feels very ashamed and bad about it, and her husband convinces her we need to do something about this. So she comes forward, and then four more girls come forward, and essentially the doctor commits suicide. But he has a young wife who is pregnant, and she loses the house and everything in the lawsuits, and essentially her whole life's ruined. And she also loses the baby, so she's hell-bent on revenge, I guess. And she actually poses as a nanny for the husband and wife and their young daughter and their new son Joe, the infant. So she actually infiltrates the family under the guise of a nanny, and she's really good. They really, really love her. She's perfect with the kids love her. Everything is great, but she starts sabotaging their lives, dropping little seeds that the husband might be cheating with the lead's best friend. Basically the groundskeeper worker guy that they have, this special mentally handicapped guy who's very good soul. She basically drops seeds that he might be molesting the daughter, and basically, besides just dropping seeds, she ends up planting evidence and all this stuff, and ruining the husband's proposal, but making it seem like the wife ruined it, and just creating all this turmoil and conflict, and even at certain points it gets deadly. So yeah, and she's breastfeeding the infant son, with her breasts instead of the mother's breast milk, which is just creepy. And yeah, that's basically the plot. And I think that this movie is very effective as a thriller. It's one of those movies where you get incredibly angry at the person doing this stuff, because as an audience you see it happening, but the characters don't know, so it's just infuriating, especially when it comes to the mentally handicapped character played by Ernie Hudson, I believe, get framed. It's super sad, and it just feels completely unjust, and it makes you really mad. Rebecca De Mornay as the nanny is really good. She's very good at the role. Actually, everybody in this film is extremely good in the movie. The lead actress, Annabella Sarara, is really good. Everybody's good in this one. Julianne Moore's in this film as the friend. It's a really good cast, and it's really well acted. The story's told really good. Some of the stuff seems a little bit far-fetched of how it would work out so perfectly. There's extremely awkward moments in this movie, when the wife accuses the husband of cheating, and she does it in the middle of a very inappropriate moment, and it's like super awkward and uncomfortable, and you just feel like really bad. But yeah, it has some like certain thriller things that are kind of standard in thrillers, like little cliche stuff. But other than that, I mean, it's a really good movie. Like, I think it's super solid. So I give it an 8 out of 10. So check it out if you've never have. It's creepy the way that she's like infiltrates his family and causes all this havoc. But with that said, I'll see you guys next time with another one. Peace out.